In this video, we are going to talk about the three basic connectives. Let's start. Connectives are used to join ideas in a sentence. In this video, we will just focus on the three connectives: and, but, or. Let's start with and. There are two different uses of the connective and. First of all, we use it to join similar ideas or add extra information. Let's look at some examples. Example 1. Let's look at this train. Jane bought an orange. Another similar train. Jane bought an apple. Since orange and apple are similar ideas, we can use and to join them together, like this. Jane bought an orange. We put an apple at the end and use and to join them together. It becomes Jane bought an orange and an apple. Let's look at the picture explanation. Jane bought an orange and an apple. Example 2. Kenny sang on the stage. Kenny danced on the stage. Singing and dancing are similar ideas, so we can use and to join them together. Kenny sang, danced, on the stage. You don't have to write on the stage for 2 times. You just have to write it for once at the end of the sentence. And you use and to join the verbs sang and danced together. It becomes Kenny sang and danced on the stage. Picture description. Kenny sang and danced on the stage. Now we know that we can use and to join similar ideas or add extra information, like an orange, an apple, singing and dancing. We can also use and to join sequential actions. So one action happened before another. Annie's mom dropped the cake. After that, Annie cried. So these are 2 sequential actions. The mom dropped the cake first, then Annie cried. So we just have to put and between these 2 actions. It becomes Annie's mom dropped the cake and Annie cried. Annie's mom dropped the cake and Annie cried. Now let's talk about but. We use but to join different ideas, like these train compartments. They are all different, but we can use but to join the different ideas together. Example 1. My mom told me lemon is yummy. I don't think lemon is yummy. So my mom and I have different thoughts on the fruit lemon. She likes it, but I don't. So we can use but to join these 2 sentences together. My mom told me lemon is yummy. And we don't have to copy lemon is yummy for the second time. We can use so to replace it in this situation. Use but to join them. It becomes, my mom told me lemon is yummy, but I don't think so. Picture explanation. My mom told me lemon is yummy, but I don't think so. Example 2. The Korean beef stew is spicy. The Korean beef stew is tasty. Spicy and tasty are two different ideas, so we can use but to join them together. Again, we don't have to copy the same phrase again and again, so we can just put the Korean beef stew is at the beginning for once. The Korean beef stew is spicy, tasty. And then we put but in between. It becomes the Korean beef stew is spicy, but tasty, so I like it. Picture description. The Korean beef stew is spicy, but tasty. Now we come to the last connective, or. We use the connective or to talk about choices. Example 1. Should I eat the small biscuit first? Another choice. Should I eat the big biscuit first? So you have the small biscuit and the big biscuit. Which one do you want to eat first? Should I eat the small biscuit, the big biscuit? These are two choices, so we use or to join them together. Now you see we don't copy first for 2 times. You just have to put it once at the end. It becomes, should I eat the small biscuit or the big biscuit first? Small biscuit, big biscuit, small biscuit, big biscuit, small biscuit, big biscuit. Should I eat the small biscuit or the big biscuit first? Now we know that we can use or to talk about choices. We can also use it to join similar ideas in a negative statement. What is a negative statement? A negative statement is whenever you see the word not. For example, do not, does not, should not, cannot, will not, etc. Whenever you see these not in a sentence, they are negative statements. Let's look at some examples. We should not sleep in class. We should not play on our phones in class. You can see not here and there. So these are negative statements. We can join them together using the connective or. We should not sleep. Play on our phones. So once again, you can see we don't copy in class 2 times. We just have to put it once at the end of the sentence. And we use or to join the 2 negative statements together. It becomes, we should not sleep or play on our phones in class. Again, not tells us it's a negative statement. Picture explanation. We should not sleep or play on our phones in class, including the teachers. We should not sleep or play on our phones in class. Summary. So we have 2 uses for the connective and. We use it to join similar ideas or add extra information, like orange and apple, sang and danced. We can also use and to join sequential actions, like Annie's mom dropped the cake and Annie cried. But we use it to join different ideas. So my mom thinks lemon is yummy, but I don't think it is. The Korean beef stew, it is spicy, but tasty. So two different ideas. We use or to talk about choices. Remember the fat boy, the small biscuit, or the big biscuit. In a negative statement, we can also use or to join the similar ideas, like sleep or play on our phones. We should not sleep or play on our phones in class. This is the end of this video. Bye bye.